face!
Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry Update 3, where we're here overlooking our newly upgraded ship with its bigger cannons and better armor. And so yeah, I've been doing a lot of the researches and getting things underway, and I've been planning and sorting some things out. Now, firstly, I want to thank for the current subscribers that have been subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just thankful for the people that have been subscribing recently, which is great. It's always a pleasure. I mean, please give us a like. It also helps as well. Don't usually ask for it, but there we are. So things have grown quite considerably, and you can probably see some things in the background that I've been planning. Now, I'm not like, I wouldn't say brilliant at this game, so I've got to figure out a lot of things, and I really can't fit that in a YouTube video. It's taken me a few hours at a time to just figure things out and get things right or working or in a good way. Now, if you want to see that, maybe in a live stream instead of the episodes, like where in between the episodes, where I just do like small adjustments and add a few things just to keep the gameplay going, and then concentrating on the bigger builds in the videos, please let me know. Otherwise, you know, there's gonna be jumps in between episodes while I figure things out, because I've played the game for a little while now, but I'm not an expert at the game. So not even that, even help is nice. So please feel free to comment in the comments below. So yeah, I've done a few changes. Let's see, I've redesigned the still because I was an idiot and couldn't calculate properly, but these are literally 1-to-1 ratio all the way through, so they can just stack on top of each other. Another thing I realised is I've seen as from the update was iron now only goes into two products, into construction parts and mechanical parts, and you don't need them in the future. They can actually be made with steel, including the mechanical parts. I think mechanical parts I did know about, but I didn't realize. I thought other things needed iron, so we could get rid of this stack. Get rid of iron completely and concentrate on steel, which I could expand this, or I have plans to involving trains, because I've games like Factorio, for example, I built like an entire train world, basically delivering the resources. I know it won't be great, so I'll just keep this steel array as backup for now. But I want to concentrate on building the blast furnace Marks 2s. I've got a location for that. We'll get to that in a second. What else has been done? So obviously I've been laying out plans for fuel stations. I know it will probably be more optimized to fuel the trains at the stations that they're going to go at, but I like the independent fuel station. And this is going to be the first deliveries of steel. Once this iron deposit's gone, we're going to have all this free land, and once this coal deposit's gone as well, these will be moved, or train lines will be connected up to other locations. We've gotten down to this iron deposit here. Tree cutters are currently ploughing through those trees at the moment. So if we head up north, which I feel is a bit more centralized towards all the islands, potentially, to give us the resources. What's this? Is this iron? Or is this butate, how you pronounce it? So I'm thinking of getting furnace arrays built all the way up here. If it's going to work, I don't know, but I've kind of tried to make and design something. Again, this is what I've been doing off camera, trying to figure it out and to build it and work my head around it. And I'm getting there. It's taken a while. These should be demolished at some point. I had moved it. It was down here. It's now up here because it's closer to the water, which we'll need to bring in a proper water source at the moment, but we're only using the groundwater over here that I've planned for. There's a few adjustments I still need to make. So this currently is our exhaust scrubber, so I'm going to try and make this plant as clean as possible and deposits its carbon dioxide into limestone for now with the injection pump? Gas injection pump. Yeah. I was like thinking, oh, so I'm going to have another deposit of sulfur, but I completely forgot we can actually add in a mixer, which takes water, limestone, sorry, I can take the limestone one, because I've got limestone up here for the iron, for the crushed iron. So we can actually get one in here as well. So if we did that there, for example, and we can just burn all our sulfur here for now, so I don't have to worry about it. And then it can be deposited into there, which it then can't get to because it's going to be too far away. Let me move. Like that. They should still be able to grab that slag. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not wrong with that one. And I'm just gonna plonk this into there like that. Again, once I figure things out on a lot of new technologies, I can do like a better variety, but I'm not... I should be able to copy this entire thing and move it down over time to get more steel production going. But yeah, no, I really wanted to get trains involved with this, so let's get going with some of that. Can I please just delete that? Thank you. So yeah, I've got plenty of rails. I've got about 5k rails. Don't know if it's going to be enough. I'm not going to get all of this built in. I'm probably just going to grab the iron and coal lines and the fuel line and take it up, and then we can start thinking about getting our first train going, which is I'm excited for. It's what the update I was looking forward to. I've played it before. I've only played the game since update 2. Get that connected. We'll get this built. And fuel. Right, we'll get that built first. And I'm going to overwhelm the trucks. Just get this section ready. I can probably get the coal line in. Yeah, let's get all this track built here. We'll sort out this junction in a second. I might as well just get this into all these stations done. Grab those belts. I need to connect those belts into the simple setup that I've done for now. And get the job trucks, get that area built up for me. And as this one is going to be a major junction, might as well get that built. Right, one thing definitely we need new power. Now I've already designed a power plant, a new coal power plant using the thermal desalinators, which I've already put down and not in an episode, to produce that's fine. Water from the town and remove the pipeline from the groundwater supply, and then it takes any excess up to the farms, which are doing really well. But we're going to get our Mark II because our power is not going to be strong enough, and it'll be the upgraded version of this. It'll be a slightly cleaner, and I did do a blueprint of it, but I also removed it from my site for now. But yeah, just a simple arrangement of things. I'm going to get all of this built. So it's basically the same. The only difference is it's not using the basic distillerer, so there's at least a little bit of pollution less, and it's not taking as much coal. I would prefer to come off coal power plants, but I haven't got the technology for it. But this incorporates the low pressure turbines, which generates extra 6 megawatts on top of this. So this does 12, so it's another 18 megawatts, and then I can duplicate this one and decommission this old plant. A little bit less pollution and a little bit more efficient. Progress. That's all I can say. So my truck's going to be super busy at this rate, so I can make sure to keep an eye on everything. This is saying constantly low still is because it's going into these assembler frees and they're making the regular parts. I could just tell this one just to slow down because we've got a little stockpile, and we've got a good stockpile of number 2s and 3s for the project. So once I get things a little bit better automated, this is all going to get ripped out, or this is going to be ripped out. The concrete plant. I think I have expanded this. I've made them into Mark IIs. Just added in the extra machine like I said I would in between. And it's working fine. And this is still stackable. But yeah, this will be moved to somewhere else. So yeah, let's get all these extra bits going. Let me just speed up the game a tad. What else have I done? Apart from filling out the land here, I've also started working on copper. A copper stack array. This is a very similar design as the coal. But I also will need to add the... Well, it's slightly different because the drums down here are all set up differently up there. But I was planning to put copper on this side, steel on this side, and work around there. But I'm bringing a line across over here to exploit these resources over here once I feel like I need to go elsewhere to grab extra resources. We also got iron, more oil, a tiny tad of copper there. Probably not worth a full line for that one. It could probably share with the copper, with the coal there. Yeah, you can see my power was fluctuating there. Oh, blimes, they got that all done. So this is, well, this is going to be power plant 2. Yeah, this is number 2. Power plant 2. Can't reason why that is already filled with salt. I'm guessing it emptied from there. You need that. I just need to jumpstart the power plant with the old one. So we're going to steal the water from you, sir. Plonk you in there. Build you. This should start to fill up with water. Yeah, because this needs steam, high pressure steam, to get it started. Once it's started, it should be fine. It just needs the extra coal to come over here. Yeah, they're both fired up. That's fired up. Right, I can now take out this pipe, so it doesn't require it, and now we've got the extra power, and that should start spinning everything. We're on auto balance. I think you just need more steam. Yeah, it just needs it to properly kickstart, and it should be fine. Oh yeah, once the water coming in from these replenish these, it should be fine. And then we've got excess brine just being dumped in the sea, which is safe, which is nice and safe. Alright, so that's our coal power plant Mark II with the low pressure turbines, and generates the extra power that we need. And yeah, it's just literally an upgrade. It's just extended it out with the extra turbines and reduced pollution. There's a possibility, if I'm still using coal for the future, I might move it up here to dump the exhaust waste into the ground. Right, what's the progress on our track being built? So all that's left is that, and it's just still that's fallen behind on it. Let's get this built. Steal the steel, and then we can get the rest of the track being built. Kind of just wants just build the junction. Just trying to save on time and resources. I mean, what I could do is just Unity build a lot of this, because I've got plenty. I've got 130 Unity, and this is going to consume most of it. Building track. So everything, again, temporary. I dug into the side of this mountain. I'd already built that track for some reason. And obviously the stone looks a bit iffy. I wouldn't mind trying to change that into dirt, maybe, or into soil at some point. But let's things like that is something like I can do on a stream. You know, things that are just improve the look of things. Like, we're only building these rows. I mean, it's not absolutely interesting. Yeah, run out of Unity. But it's something I can show what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. You know, get ideas from you guys. No, I don't want to really build the full junction. That looks like it's fine. Oh, we missed a piece. That would have been a disaster. Set direction. That way, please. I don't want the train at the moment to take the resources back, and we can deal with that once we've got a more steel that we can produce the trains with, because steel is the problem. I wish it would, you know, be able to select the full track. But I mean, because it's obviously where I've been messing about with the design, it's just splintered it into tiny little pieces. We are potentially running out of track. Right, let's cause our economy to crash. And let's get that lot built. You are not able to deliver, you're not able to deliver, and then I'll pause you for now. Let's get this delivered. It's going to cause my trucks to stop delivering products elsewhere. Especially the steel. Let's knock up that coal, please, because really do definitely need these mechanical parts. They consume so much iron, it would be so much efficiency that it's less than half. I should have realised this sooner, but I hadn't, because I'm an idiot. I should have been focusing on that a lot earlier, but I was still thinking that maybe I have to keep iron for a lot longer, but technically you can get rid of it really early on. As long as you got the steel research done, you can literally cut off iron, but I think you do need... Does it need to be in an assembler Mark III? I presume so. It does look like it, or a Mark II maybe. Have a look at the Mark II. Okay, you need at least assemblers Mark III to be able to make steel mechanical parts and steel construction parts. Okay, there's something to remember potentially for another playthrough on another map. I don't know how long this will take, and I don't know how popular it will be. But it's something that I would love to play again. Water, coal supply is low. You should be a 5 as well, please. I don't want to run out of water. Yeah, 'cause the trucks are all too busy because I'm doing a mega project at the moment. This is all built, which is good. How are we looking? Steel is getting rather low. Let's sort about sorting out some trains to send the resources up so we can create some new lines. So iron station to I'll take the fuel station and I'll tell it to only serve that if it's below 30. Otherwise, you will go up to here and then it will definitely serve the fuel station and then return back to normal. So this is going to be unloading iron ore. And this will be loading iron ore. And then what we'll do is we can mark it down, give a different color so the train will match the color of the line. That looks fine. And then we want a coal line. I need to name these. Coal, fuel if only required. Dump the coal. Iron storage is supply of iron because it's not being produced. Fuel station. No. Fuel. Thank you. Coal station. You gotta load coal wherever you've gone. Coal. And you're gonna unload. I mean, it could be that you could unload anything because I know you can mix match things on the train. So yeah, I know. I'm gonna get all these warnings and then match color. Black and grey is fine. Coal to steel array. Iron ore to steel array. This should be iron ore 1. Because technically no. Well, I could add more trains to these lines because I can add duplicate stations. And if I expand the steel array, I can just say, just go to one of these station platforms, and if it requires it, unload at that one. So yeah, I'll name it from the number as in the location where it's taking the resources, and then it just goes to the steel array, and the steel array will have multiple stands. Coal sorting plant is blocked because no one's removing the rock because they're super busy. How is work going, lads? It is going fine. I've still got some rail left over, which is good. But pretty much most of that is already filled. I really need to get you guys back to other work, if you don't mind. Because things are starting to run low and I need to make sure I don't destroy myself in the process. So iron is still being stored. Coal is slow coming because it's eating into this mountain. It's collapsing on top of the coal deposits. Even though there is available coal on the left hand side, they are determined to dig into that mountain to get to this coal. To be honest, I need more diggy boys. More diggers. Right, well, that needs to settle down. Let the train start to roll. New train, let's put it on the iron line. Steam, we're going for steam at the moment because I need to build a new oil array to make my fuel. And I also need to invest in hydrogen and get my vehicles off diesel. So we'll stick with steam engines at the moment, and everyone loves steam engines. So hopper wagons, so they're 5 long, 4 long? 4 long at the moment. Build you new train. You're going to go onto the coal and you're going to build as well. Right, so how much does that need? 280. Still is still going to be a problem. Let's pause you as well. We don't need the construction parts right now. We've got enough to cover everything. Trucks are going like lunatics trying to get this all back under control. Yeah, they're starting to take the stone away. Where are they actually taking it? Are they dumping it? Yeah, they are dumping it over here at the moment. It's the closest location. Right, so yeah, iron is low, that's fine, I know that. Mainly because we're lacking in the coal deliveries. Again, it's because the diggers keep digging into the mountain, which I have told them to do, but it's obviously causing some issues. I mean, there is coal in here, so I don't really... I can't not see it. It's all underneath all this mountain. Maybe I should just tell him to ignore this and concentrate on getting the actual coal itself that is very easy to get for now. Go for the coal that's accessible. Ignore this coal for now. I mean, a lot of that is underground as well. But this should bump up the coal for now, and we should be fine. Iron is starting to... It's staying there, it's just those warnings aren't going to disappear. I'm going to pinch it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, steel. I don't know where the hell you're hiding the excess steel at the moment, but it's definitely not in here. Right, these all set up to iron, those to coal. We should get our first train out very soon. And we'll need a load of trains to keep that furnace array going. Hopefully, obviously, once I eventually expand further out, I'll have additional sources which can bring the resources in, so not just coming from one location. At the moment, there's not going to be any way the steel can be actually made here. I'm just going to stockpile it. Just want to see the first train come out. We'll watch it race up the track. Yeah, 280. I do have it. Yoink. Right, there's the first train. Can you imagine like the whole entire island just filled with trains? That's what I'm hoping for. Up it goes. Not halfway up the map for no good reason. I saw him jump the barrier there. The fact that the truck is sort of nearly as fast as the train, mainly because of these turns. I feel that the turns may be too sharp for the train, maybe. But they obviously, the train can carry a lot more, and this is only a small train. So I need to invest in bigger platforms. Longer trains, more resources can be delivered in one go. Yeah, definitely all things to consider. I've got room to expand it left and right, so should be all fine. Right, if everything's fine, he should unload and should return back to... And what, they only took 46%, so he'll now go to the fuel station to fuel up. Perfect, looking good so far. My trucks are still super busy, they're also still trying to catch up, aren't they? So... so the coal train should be going somewhere. There he is. So right, the coal's now going up there. the fact that there's coal in here, it's because these can import. I don't want them to import. That's probably where half my coal has been going. It's 820 coal over there already. Right, we should technically get all of this ready. Let's get these built. I'm probably needing small, normal construction parts because I paused it, didn't I? So it's completely wiped it clean off the face of the earth. Pause you for a second. Unpause you. I definitely probably need construction part ones. Construction parts, mechanical parts are still safe at the moment. Because the coal deliveries are going too slow. It does look like it has now finally caught up. Since I've told them to dig into this hill, coal should be coming through fine. Okay, it comes back to the iron train and he should have filled up. Yeah, he's at 94%, so yeah, that's a safe journey enough for that. Right, now we need to get this all ready and built. As I said, should have the parts available for all this. I've got a little bit of Unity. I can probably build a couple of things. That is all. That is all my Unity got. I did not connect that properly. Iron again is fallen behind on the too big of a project too soon. Not enough workers. I don't have enough workers? Thought I would. You can pause for now. I'm not going to be building any additional vehicles for now. Don't want to upgrade housing just yet. You take 8. Oh, this needs to run, doesn't it? Which takes 6. Track is built up at the moment, so I can unstop that. Water's coming in, that's fine. That's going through into that pipe, which goes into those guys. You can build excess water. This will be priority in. And then it splits 50-50, that's fine. Out into, yep. Looking good so far. Yeah, not enough unity. What else is missing? Yeah, we need. You built. You built. You built. Just a tad bit more unity, and I can just tell it to build this. Building that extra farm really helped. Extra food source for the peasants, the people, the masses. Not enough work. What else is not enough workers now? Eesh. What else can I pause for now? I'll pause you. I don't need the extra track right now. Let's get you built. Oh, we need extra workers for. I'm not. Well, I am researching still, but. Where can I pinch workers from? Oh, sod it. I'll have to upgrade housing. Nearly everyone will at least be in a comfortable apartment, at least. Need the extra workers. Where can I pinch workers for now that I really don't necessarily need? Something I don't need workers for at the moment. I only take 2. I need to take 30 each. I kind of need those. This is not building. This does take workers, so we can take it from there. Can we start this yet? We can. So let's get this rolling and start producing extra steel at the new array, which I'm hoping to have multiple of these. Deliveries by trains. Gotta love trains. Crash trains. Right, cool. Crushed iron is coming out into our new blast furnaces. Oh wait, what the hell? I missed a single pipe there. Pipe connector. Okay, that should now take that into this. Does that produce a plume of smoke? It's got a chimney. Did it not produce any clouds? Oh, here's our first steel coming out now. We'll let them export that and tell them to bring it over here if required. Yeah, it's going to cause some extra jobs to do, but once I get the train to bring it in instead, that would reduce the burden on the trucks for that at least. I think they're all pretty much caught up now. I'm still a little bit low because that is starting to run a bit. What I could have done actually is deleted this, but I mean it doesn't take any workers while it's offline. So yeah, I'm guessing I'm just have to take some time to stack up steel to make the additional trains I need. Eventually moving the mechanical parts to steel. have a steel train come in to deliver these goods. I need to hook up the steel to the train. I don't plan to have multiple stations, probably just going to have the one, but once this expands down, hopefully when we need more steel, this station will be moved down and it just will all accumulate into one, and once I'm able to make a much bigger train for it. But yeah, definitely the steel is starting to build up. It just needs the train input, but I'm happy with it, and hopefully you guys as well. But on that note, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you again for all the recent subscribers. Hopefully I continue to gain and reach the first milestone, which will be fantastic. You also need to just expand on everything. Especially need to get my diesel sorted, or maybe even go into hydrogen, and we'll consider from there. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.